This is One Time with Laura, and today we talk about the prophecies. So, you see, today we have swans and also we have crows, which is interesting. And we also have very interesting times now. Times of change. The things are changing, realities are splitting, and there is a lot of chaos in the world. And what do you do? And there is all of this chaos in the world. You see, the birds seem unbothered, they are balanced, they are balancing well on the waves. Some reason the sea today is very wavy and the water seems a little bit stirred up. Yeah, but swans seem to enjoy the thing and it's fun for them. And the crows also having a good time here. So the prophecies. Well, you don't need to be psychic to see what's happening in the world now. And what we see now actually is just playing out in a physical level. I remember when it was time before the 2012, everyone was waiting. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? How spiritually everything's gonna change? And what happened? Nothing happened in 2012. Maybe not in physical realm, in energetic realms things happened, but in physical realms it wasn't very visible. But actually the changes in energy fields happened way before 2012. But now is 2021. And we can see all these changes happening in a physical realm. And the reality is splitting very rapidly. And some people say the reality split like in two parts, but in my opinion I think it splits way more than two parts. And we see very clear distinction between the worlds, like hell worlds and heaven worlds. Now in this planet you can see like everything, like from world hells to the most amazing heavens. And you would say it's unfair how it can be, but this planet is not very fair. And if you lived on this planet for a while, I think you have to be noticing that this planet is not very fair. Nothing fair about this planet. Maybe one day it's gonna be, but now still realities are splitting. And the people who chose fear, and they still believe in global narrative that government tells them, and they still believe in religions, they still wait for some kind of God to come and save them, they still believe in scientism. Yes, scientism became sort of another kind of religion. And also people who are like still playing out tyrant victim games, and they still play martyr and rebel games. They still stuck in old fear-based realities, which is not very good, and after death those people not gonna go into very nice worlds. But people who process their fears and they are reasonably stable and balanced, their reality is gonna be way different. Like they're gonna live like in sort of heavenly worlds. And the sad thing is, in this physical reality they're gonna see a lot of people going through a lot of upheaval, and sometimes you can't even help, because a lot of those people, like, they were like circling into a lot of fears and a lot of negative emotions, and they still play the tyrant and victim games. So basically, that sort of thing draws them into this negative things, and their physical reality falls apart. And here happens. I remember, like, few years back, I had this sort of like a vision thing, and there were these creatures. That's not in the physical realm, that was in the astral realms. And they were like, you know, to me they looked like very ginormous worms. And what they did, they were planning something very evil. And it seemed like they're gonna play with the elementals. By elementals I mean like water, fire, earth, air, and they're gonna create a lot of upheaval. And these creatures, they are not reptilian, they are sort of bigger than the reptilians. And I remember I told to my angels, like, I said, like, we have to stop them, because they're gonna create a lot of mess. And my angel said, like, but you can't. And I was like puzzled and like very frustrated. It is sad, but sometimes you cannot change things. And so after a few years now I can see what those creatures like were planning, and now they like played it out in a physical. I'm not sure if somebody's gonna stop them or not. But if they are that evil, I don't think they're gonna just stop and become good one day. Which is sad, but yeah. That's how I saw them. And today I'd like to take few cards to make a picture a bit more clear. Like, I'm gonna show you one of the cards that reminds me of the situation that it is now. It's like, you know, that's the card, that's the things looking right now. You see, there is a lot of chaos, like waves, there is a volcano, and it's very chaotic. But you see, this little girl, she sits with her dragon friend and she still makes plans. She doesn't want to stop because she knows that the world is in chaos, but she knows that she has to continue. And in order to do that, she has to stay balanced, focused, clear-minded, and keep continue. So yeah, this card, like, it looks like a situation right now. You see, but she's not affected by these things, by these upheavals. So, you know, it seems like now it is, the world is like this sort of Buddhist saying, you are in the world, but you're not of it. So basically, yeah, that's what's happening. And what you haven't seen in 2012, you are gonna see it now, and I don't think this chaos is gonna stop very soon. But the only solution that is Stay balanced, focused, clear-minded, and don't engage in drama games, because this is gonna keep continuing, and stop supporting this sort of drama based global narrative. Because if you take your power away from these people, you don't give them attention, they have no power. People think that these Illuminati people, or whatever you want to call them, they have a lot of power. Well, people give them power. That's why they are powerful. But if people gonna draw away their power and stop playing tyrant and victim games, stop encouraging dramas, this is gonna stop, and it's gonna fall like a house of cards. And yeah. So stay balanced in this ocean of life. Keep in touch with the elementals like water, air, earth, and the planet is gonna support you. And don't play drama. See, the swans, they enjoying the waves. They are like very experienced surfers. They in touch with all of the elementals. They are the symbols of enlightenment and multidimensionality. And they are symbols of creature that is in touch with all four elements, because they are very good at water, earth, air, and they navigate elementals very well. So be like swan. Take care and see you soon.